he does show up, we just have to make sure we unmute him.
Okay.
So you're muted right now. Let's go ahead.
Yep. All right. Hello and welcome everybody back to the Solano College Sports Network. We are here in the Solano College Gymnasium where the Solano Falcons are set to face off against the Los Medanos Mustangs. My name is Drew Kirby and I'm going to be the sole broadcaster for tonight's game. We should have a big game tonight, an important one at that, where the Solano Falcons are, we're good? Okay. Cool. Hello and welcome everybody back to the Solano College Sports Network. We are here in the Solano College Gymnasium where the Solano Falcons are set to face off the Los Medanos Mustangs. I'm Drew Kirby and I'm going to be your guys' sole broadcaster for tonight's game. We should have a great game on our hands tonight. The two juggernauts in the Bay Valley are set to face off against each other. Los Medanos is 6-1 compared to Solano, who is 6-0 in their respective conferences. These teams have faced off against each other before this year in September 29th, where Solano ended up taking that win in a 3-2 game. I think we should be in for a great game tonight. A lot of players on this Los Medanos Mustangs team have some incredible stats. I'm looking specifically at number 1, Paige Slaus. She is a freshman with an astonishing 795 assists, so she is my player to watch out for this Mustang squad. Here's Brianna Davis starting the serve. Great teamwork coming off rip. Long rally, but Solano was unable to get to it, so it's going to be 1 point to open up this ball game for Los Medanos. Gracie Geisler with the serve. And that ball is going to go out of bounds, which will make it a 2-0 game. And that's going to be 1 point for Solano. So now here's Nelly. That was a strong hit, but looks like it's going to be 3-1. And that ball goes out of bounds, which will make it back to a 2-3 game. Unable to get to that one was Solano, which will make it a 4-2 game. The serve is up. Good attempt at a block, but unable to keep that in bounds. So now it is 2-5. Good save. And that is going to be 1 point for for Solano. Now 3-5. Now here's Vinaya Papao with the serve. And looks like maybe some miscommunication on the Mustang side. So Seems like Solano goes on some crazy runs, so I'm going to be curious to see how this one goes out. Strong hit, but great block by number 11 and 9, Brianna Davis. Again, but looks like it went out of bounds, so it is going to be Mustangs point, 6-4. Now, with the serve here is number 11, Noelle Mixon. Going to be 1 point for Solano, so now it is 5-6. Looks like some subs are coming in. Erica Ferrier is coming in, and she will be serving. Out went number 12, Kelsey Murray Wall, and she is the third most with kills on the Solano team with 165. Nobody was unable to get to that one for Solano, so that's going to be one other point for Los Medanos. So now they are up 7-5. This Los Medanos team has a lot of heavy hitters. I said Noelle Mixon earlier. She has an astonishing 433 kills on the season. To put that into perspective, Hannah Del Rio leads the team with kills for Solano at only 181. So I'm going to be curious to see how Solano is able to contain her, as that was another point for Los Medanos right there, and we'll make it 5-8. So here's number 10 with the serve. Good recovery. And number 11, Noelle Mixon unable to get to that, as it is 6-8. More subs coming in for Solano. Looks like Hannah Del Rio is coming in. She just came off of the Player of the Week for our conference, so congratulations to her. She had 18 kills against Marine. Looks like nobody's unable to get to that one. Great play by number 8, Maria DeSalle, and that is going to be a 7-8 game. Alyssa Progello with the serve again, freshman. And we'll get over the net, and that is going to be another point for Solano. So now we are all tied up at 8. Good little run we got for Solano. I like to see how they keep this momentum going. And that hit was just unable to get over the net. So now it is 9-8, and Solano has the lead for the first time all game. Good recovery from Solano right there, and a nice pass. And just a great dig by a libero for Los Medanos, as Solano gets that point. So now it is 10-8, Solano up, and Progello still to serve. And it looks like some miscommunication there for Solano, but it happens. So now 10-9. Some more subs coming in. Looks like that is number 11, Lana Johansson. She has 149 kills on the season. Or, excuse me, it looks like she came out. My apologies. They hit that twice, so it's going to be a point for Solano. Now here's Brianna Davis back to serve. And it looks like it was just a little out of bounds. Be 11-10. Solano still up. Here's Geisler with the serve. 386 kills on the season, so one of their powerhouses on this offense. Good communication there by number 8, Udacell. And looks like number 1 for Los Medanos was unable to get to that, so it will be 12-10 Solano up. And the one who made the play, Malia DeCelli, is now up to serve. It's like a bad pass there for a 3-point lead, which I believe is the biggest all night. So we'll see how they can keep this momentum going. Breon Davis here to recover that one. That ball is going out of bounds, so that will make it 14-10 Solano. And number 11, Noel Mixon, unable to get that one over the net, so it will make it 15-10, as it looks like timeout will be called. I gotta say, I really like Solano's chemistry coming out off rip in this first set. Started off a little bit slow, but it looks like they were able to pick things up and go on a pretty big run. And from what I've seen from these volleyball games, it's all about runs. And as long as Solano is able to keep doing this, I think they're going to be in a great position later on in these next couple sets. I also want to point out that they've done a great job kind of silencing number 9 and number 11 for Los Medanos, Gracie Geisler and Noel Mixon. Looking at that stat sheet, they got a lot of kills combined, about 800 just from the two of them. I mean, a lot of kills, and we haven't seen too much from those two so far in this game. So as long as they can keep that going, I think Solano is in a great position. And it looks like Solano's going to come back from the huddle. Los Medanos taking a little bit more time. Get something going. Serve. And they were unable to get to that. That was number 18, Vinaya Papal. I got to say, that's her specialty. You never know if she's going to pass it to set someone else up or just take it in herself. And as an opposing team, that just brings so much confusion. As long as she keep doing that, Solano's in a great spot. Good recovery by number 12 there, able to keep the ball alive. And looks like that's going to be 1 point for Los Medanos. So now the libero for Los Medanos, number 7, Michaela Mack, is going to serve. She is at 52 kills on the season. And Del Rio. This guy's just a serve. And looks like that one was unable to go out. Went out of bounds, so 1 point for Los Medanos. 17-12 ball game. Solano's still up. And that was a strong serve by number 12 there, Kelsey Murray Wall. She gets a lot of kills just from that front part, and that was one of them. I mean, being able to block that and keep that ball in play is a tough challenge. And it looks like that ball is in just barely. That's going to make it 18-13. Good spot. Now here's number 11, Noelle Mixon. Kelsey Murray Wall. Fair. Able to keep, but unable to get the point as that ball goes out of bounds and will make it 19-14. Surprised she was able to keep that in. I almost thought that went out or touched the floor, but amazing play nonetheless. That's a great play from Solano right there, which will make it 20-14. It's 5 more points to win this set. A little bit more of a challenge, this Los Medanos team, compared to the other teams that we have covered them playing. But I think that's good for the Solano team. Strong hit. I believe that was number 10, Hannah Del Rio. And we'll make it 21-14 with number 4, Alyssa Progello serve. Good dig by Libero there, but the whistle is called. And looks like it will be Solano's point. It's 22-14. Strong hit by Noelle Mixon, but unable to keep that ball over the net. 23-14, only 2 more to win this set. The Solano Falcons. And good attempt by Alyssa Progello to try to dig that one out, but unable to get to it. Make it 23-15. So now here's number 1, Paige Sluice, here to serve. And that's a great block by number 14 there and able to get the kill. Make it 23-16. And that kind of riles up Los Medanos' section out there. Got pretty excited for that. Maybe some momentum shifts are moving forward. Still in this game. And it's a great spot, able to find that opening, which will make it 24-16 for Solano, as Brianna Davis is here to serve to try to close this first set out. Good recovery by number 1 there. Point, so now it is 25-16, which means this first set is over. Solano was up by a big run on that last half of that first set. as they take the first one and are looking to keep going off of these second and third sets. And we are back on, ready for the second set of this volleyball game. Close one at that. One of the closest ones we have covered, if not the closest for this Solano team. Excited to see what adjustments they make, if any, for both sides, that is, and how the second half will look as Solano and both Medanos switch sides. And, you know, I'm not sure if I've mentioned it yet, but if you're wondering why the sidelines are pink, well, that's because it's the pink out game for this Solano squad in an attempt to aware breast cancer awareness. So really cool that they're doing that, as you could probably see a lot of these Solano players wearing pink laces. Anything of that color. So number 1 is here to serve, and we get this second set underway. Great block by number 1 there. As the whistle blows, and it looks like that is Los Medanos' point. They will start 1-0. Looks like the referees are talking something over. Looks like it will remain the same. Still 1-0, Los Medanos up. Looks like Los Medanos, his coach, something to explain to the refs. Shakes his head as he walks away, so clearly not happy about something. A little rally going right now. That ball hangs on the net for a second there. And that ball goes out of bounds, which will make it Solano's point, which now it is 1-0. Looks like 1 point got taken away, which is probably what Los Medanos' head coach is mad about. So now Solano gets a point as they are up 1-0. Brianna Davis set to serve. Big hit there from Los Medanos. It is 1-1. Looks like that was number 9, Gracie Geisler. As I said her name earlier, with 386 kills. But as she serves it, that one was unable to go over the net, which will make it 2-1, Solano up. Here's Malia DeSalle serving. That ball goes out of bounds. I think not, so it's 3-1 Solano. And looks like that ball went out of bounds, which will make it 4-1 Solano up. And unable to get to that one, which will make it 5-1 Solano. So now Solano up by 4 points early on. In the first set, it was a little bit closer, so we'll see how this one turns out. And looks like maybe a little bit of miscommunication, or maybe the ball just went between 2 Solano players. But nonetheless, that is a 1 point for Los Medanos, which will make it 5-2. As their libero, Michaela Mack, here to serve. Good play by Los Medanos right there, which will make it 5-3. Great recovery by Michaela. And that ball goes out, which will make it 5-4. Los Medanos coming back just a little bit, still early on in this set. Anything could happen. Not a pow, but number 9 was able to get that, keep it alive. Great attempt by number 7, I think that was Lexi Vasquez, just unable to keep that ball in bounds, and we are all tied up at 5. Head coach Darla Williams trying to talk to her players a little bit, make sure they're all on the same page. And number 12, Kelsey Murray Wall, just able to find that spot. Nobody was there, and that will give Solano the lead once again. Ball barely gets over the net, but it does. Keep it alive. Looks like that ball was just barely out. My angle looked really close, but 6-6. And that is going to give Los Medanos a lead, so it is 6-7 now. That ball goes out of bounds. So now we are all tied up at 7. Now here's Vinaya Papau, set to serve. He's had a big game so far, which is good to see. Coming off of a loss from American River, she only had 6 assists, so good to hear her name. Coming back pretty strong as Los Medanos was able to get to that point. Now it is 8-7, Los Medanos up. Now here is Noelle Mixon serving. That ball is out. Or excuse me, not out. And which will make it 8-8. There's Alyssa Pagel who's serving. Looks like that will give Solano the lead, so now it is 9-8. Falcons up. That's a great pass, but an even better block. And that will make it 10-8. That was number 11, Lana Johansson. We've said her name a few times. She has 149 kills. One of Solano's best, I would say. Clear leader on this team, it looks like. And again, another great block. As that's Solano's point, which will make it 11-8. And as I said earlier, it is a game of runs, as it looks like Solano is starting to pick up some steam. See what happens. Crowd's getting a little bit louder than before. Unable to get that one over the net. It's Johansson. Will make it 11-9. Some subs coming out for Los Medanos. As number 10, Macy Erickson, set to serve for this Medanos team. And that was a great pass by Vinaya Papau. And we'll make it 12-9. Here's number 13, Lilas serving. That's a great spot, which will make it 13-9, Solano's point. They're up 4. So this Los Medanos team was able to keep it a little bit close. It was back to their original 4-point lead. dig by. It's like a free play right here. We'll see what Solano does with it. Unable to do anything. It goes out of bounds, which will make it 13-10. That's a great play by Solano there, which will make it 14-10 as Brianna Davis is sent back to serve. Looks like that point will go to Solano also, which will make it 15-10. 5-point lead for Solano as we are a little past the halfway point in this set. Great block by Vinaya there. And maybe some miscommunication on Solano's part to make it 15-11. Los Medanos' point. It's number 9 set to serve, Gracie Geisler. And that ball stays in, which will make it 1 point for Solano. We are at 16-11. Now here's number 8, Leah DeSalle serving. That's a great play by Los Medanos there as their crowd gets fired up. 16-12. Looks like that was number 12, Kelsey Murray Wall. Unable to get to that, which will make it 16-13. Just a misplay, but it happens. And that's going to be a point for Los Medanos as it is 16-14. They've been down for the majority of this set, but by all means, they are not out of it, as it looks like Darla Williams is going to call her timeout, talk things over. Yeah, I mean, this has been the closest game I've seen so far for this Solano team, which, as I said earlier, I think is great for them. I think just having this type of competing game is just great for their team and will only make them better moving forward. Something else I've noticed is there's a lot of rallies going on in this game, which I think is great. I mean, every fan wants to see more rallies, which has overall made this game a lot more interesting, which, you know, is a treat to all of us watching. Quick timeout, so it looks like Solano's players are back on the field, or the court, excuse me. And as that buzzer rings, players come back on the court, as this is number 7, the libero, Michaela Mack serving. That ball goes out of bounds, which will make it Los Medanos' point. And just like that, it's a 1-point game. 16-15. Solano up. And that ball is hit a little bit too hard, which will go out of bounds. And now 17-15. As Lexi Vasquez will serve here. A big hit by Noelle Mixon, but a better block, which will make it 18-15. And that ball's unable to go over the net, to make it 19-15. Solano back up to their 4-point lead. And a great attempt at trying to keep that ball alive, but unable to get to it, which will make it 19-16. Solano still up 3. Believe that was Brianna Davis trying to make that play. Almost had it, but tough play to make. Able to keep that ball alive, it looks like. Interesting rally. Still going, but Los Medanos unable to keep that ball alive, which will mean the point goes to Solano as they are the first team to break 20-point mark. So it is 20-16. One of the strangest rallies I think I've seen. Hit the net a couple times. Barrow, great hustle there. And also a great hustle by libero number 7, Michaela Mack, but unable to get to it, which will make it 21-16. As Vinaya Papao is set to serve. And that one hits top of the net, so it's 22-16, Solano's point. Looks like another timeout is called. I believe that's Los Medanos now. As both teams look to talk things over. So only 3 more points to close out this second set for Solano. There's Darla Williams talking it over. So it looks like both teams are out of the huddle. Coming back onto the court as this buzzer will ring. There it is. And again, another rally it looks like. Oh, maybe not, as I believe that was number 11, Lana Johansson, that made that play. Hit a little bit too hard. Los Medanos just unable to get that, which will make it 23-16. There is Noelle Mixon. As I said earlier, she has 433 kills and counting on the season. I will make it 23-17. And now here's Noel serving. And it looks like that's going to be 24-17 as one of those Medanos players barely touched it. So now one more point to take this second set. I believe that is Alyssa Pergillo serving. And Los Medanos unable to get to that, which will make it 25-17 at the end of this second set. And Solano is looking good right now, up 2-0 so far. Just needs one more set win to close this game out. We will see you then. And it looks like the players are coming back onto this court, ready for this third set. Again, it is 2-0, so Solano just needs one more win to close this game out. I really like the communication that I've seen from both teams, honestly. Able to keep the ball alive for so long, something that I haven't seen from the Solano team before, so I would say this is easily one of the most impressive games I've seen for this Solano Falcons team, as this is one of the better teams they've played, and it looks like so far they're taking care of business as they should. And it looks like Brianna Davis is going to start off this hopefully last set. As we are underway. Great communication there and a great pass. And that was number 9, Gracie Geisler. Again, the first kill of this third set, which means they are up 1-0 to start off this third set. Now here she is serving. Now here's Anaya Powell just seamlessly able to find that hole as it is 1-1. Now here's Malia DeSalle serving. And Malia unable to get to that, which make it 2-1, Los Medanos. Looks like Malia is going to come out for Erica Ferrer. That was a strong hit by number 12, Kelsey Marie Wall. Los Medanos unable to keep that ball alive, as it is 2-2. Here's Lexi Vasquez serving. It looks like Solano's point, which is going to be 3-2. Solano up. It's a great block, but unable to save it, which will make it 3-3. It's number 14, unable to get that ball over the net, which will make it Solano's point. 4-3 as Vinay Papau is serving. And that ball can't get over the net. So Los Medanos team shows a little bit of frustration. 5-3, Solano up. Good recovery by Los Medanos there. And that's a great kill by number 11, Noelle Mixon. Just unable to find that spot where nobody was on that court. That's going to make it 5-4 with Mixon serving. That ball finds a hole as well, which will make it 6-4, Solano up. And that was Kelsey Murray Wall coming out for number 4, Alyssa Progello. And good serve right there. Libero was able to dig for it, but couldn't keep it alive, which will make it Solano's point. So it is 7-4. And that's a great play, great heads-up play by number 8, Malia DeSalle. Able to see nobody who's in that area and just lightly tapped it over the net. That was number 8, Malia DeSalle again, unable to get that one over the net, which will make it 8-5. Solano up. So now here's number 3 for Los Medanos, Renee LePage serving. And it looks like that's going to be Solano's point, which will make it 9-5. Solano up. Couple subs coming out. Looks like our libero, Lexi Vasquez, coming out, as well as number 11, Lana Johansson. This will leave number 13, Maya Ilas is serving. That's a strong serve, as Los Medanos was unable to get to that one. Or a strong hit, excuse me, which will make it 10-5 Solano up. And that's a great serve right there. Los Medanos unable to keep that ball alive. So now it is 11-5. As it looks like Darla Williams saying do the same thing she just did. We'll see what happens. A little bit different. Keep the ball alive. That ball's hit too hard. So that will make it 12-5. Los Medanos there, able to find the hole. I will make it 12-6. Number 1, Paige Slouse, is back to serving. That's a great serve, which will make it 12-7. Point for Los Medanos. Good pass by Vinaya Papao there. It's also a great kill by, looks like that's number 9, Gracie Geisler. We'll make it 12-8. Solano's still up, but looks like Los Medanos a bit of a streak right now. As again, another great serve, which will make it 12-9. Just a 3-point game, just like that. Solano able to keep that ball alive. Good pass by Vinaya there. That's a great play by Los Medanos, able to keep that ball alive. And this is another crazy rally, it looks like, but ends with Solano getting the point, which will make it 13-9. And a lot of wild sequences in this game, but like I said, can't complain with that. Keeping us entertained. And that ball is going to go out of bounds, which will make it 13-10. Point for Los Medanos, as their crowd is getting really excited. A lot of communication by both sides in this set so far. Number 4, Alyssa Pacello, just barely missed the spot for that one as that one heads out of bounds. Which will make it 13-11. It looks like a timeout is called and both sides will talk things over again. And there's number 9, Gracie Geisler. Getting excited. This Los Medanos team has a lot of chemistry, it looks like. Both sides will, I will say. And I think just as a team sport, you know, it is a team at the bottom line. So as long as you have that chemistry, you can't be a horrible team. As it looks like both of these teams, they work well together. And because of that, we've had a lot of close sets. Darla Williams just had a quick thing to talk things over as Solano's players are already back on the court. Los Medanos still talking things over, which is okay. Take their time. Still got 10 seconds left of this timeout. here's number 9, Gracie Geisler serving. That ball goes out of bounds. It's hit a little bit too hard, which will make it 14-11. Solano's point. And back in is number 12, Kelsey Murray Wall. Good hustle there from both sides. That attempted kill is unable to go over the net. So now it is 15-11, point for Solano. They are up 4. Good dig by Los Medanos right there. Good communication from both sides. And the whistle blows, which will make it 12-15, so point for Los Medanos. As their libero is serving again, Michaela Mack. That's a great serve, as nobody's really able to get to that one, which will make it 13 points for Los Medanos. Looks like that ball is staying in, which will make it 16-13. Point for Solano. As Lexi Vasquez comes in and is set to serve. And a great attempt by number 9, Brianna Davis, but unable to get to that one. So that's going to be 1 point for Los Medanos, which will make it 16-14 ball game. Whistle blows, which I believe is a point for Solano. Yep, which will make it 17-14 Solano. That's a strong hit by number 11, Noelle Mixon. As I said earlier, a lot of kills, over 400, and you can see why with a hit like that. I'll make it 17-15, Solano up. Whistle blows. Looks like they'll redo that serve. Good pass by Venaya. And looks like Los Medanos is unable to get to that one, which will make it 18-15. Solano up. Kelsey Murray Wall comes out. And Alyssa Pagello set to serve for the Solano team. 7 more points to seal this game away. We'll see what they could do. That's a great hit by number 10 there, Macy Erickson. So it's 18-16 now. Now number 3 is coming in to serve, Renee LePage. Able to keep that ball alive is Los Medanos. And that ball is deflected off of Solano, which will make it Los Medanos' point. So it is an 18-17 game, and just like that, just 1 point away. 1 point away from tying up this game, that is. And every single time Los Medanos scores, you could bet their bench is going to be as loud as they can be, which is something you like to see. Point for Solano there, which will make it 19-17. Looks like Darla Williams trying to signal over to her players a little bit more communication. Now a good serve was Solano, which will make it 20-17. Great block by Solano there. And great pass by Vinay Papal. And it looks like that ball stayed in, which will make it 21-17, Solano's point. And number 13 unable to get to that ball, which will make it Los Medanos' point. So now 21-18. And just games like these are just really where you find out how good your team is. Just close games like this where any team could take it. As a fan, you got to be excited for what's about to happen. And as a player, you got to be thrilled to be on the court where it's anybody's ball game, really. Looks like the ref is talking some things over, making sure everything's okay. Looks like we are underway. Solano just 4 points away to close this game out. And that right there is another point for Los Medanos, which will make it 21-19, just a 3-point game. And it looks like another timeout is called. Darla Williams going to talk things over with their players. So now both teams come out of the huddle for what looks to be their last time out of the game. And games like this do mean a lot for Solano where they need to close it out. Solano is ranked. As of right now, they're number 13 in all of California, where Los Medanos is unranked. So games like this, you just need to prove as a team that you could beat these unranked teams. We'll see what Solano could do with that, as it looks like they get 1 point quickly out of that timeout, which will make it 22-19. Now here's Brianna Davis serving. True freshman coming out of Vanden High School, and it looks like she's already made a place on this team as she has 68 kills and an astonishing 347 assists. That's a great point right there for Los Medanos. And just like that, they have hit the 20-point mark. It is just 22-20 ball game. Looks like some miscommunication from Solano there. At times like this, that just cannot happen. Need to be smarter, as it is 22-21, just a 1-point game in this third set. It's number 9, Gracie Geisler, serving for his Mustangs team. And it can't get over the net, which will make it 23-21. Solano up. Tough break for Geisler there. Something you do not want to see in a game as close as this. Malia DeSalle serving. And it looks like that ball is unable to get over the net, as it is 24-21. Solano's point. They are just one more point away from closing out this game. And that one is going to go out of bounds. Hit a little bit too hard by Malia DeSalle. So now 24-22, and Los Medanos down to their last point. They get the ball to serve. Number 7, Kayla Mack. We'll see what they could do. Good rally going. Something we've seen all game. So that ball's going to come my way. Whoops. Move that down there. Great hit by number 11, Noelle Mixon. And just like that, still a 1-point game at 24-23. And just like that, Solano is going to win 25-23. So they get that last point that they needed for this third set. And just like that, that is another sweep for Solano, as they remain undefeated in the Bay Valley Conference. Wow, what a game. And even though Solano swept them 3-0, by all means, would I not call this game a blowout, as each set was particularly close, especially that third set. And, you know, as for the Solano Falcons, that's exactly what you need, just being able to close out these last games when it goes down to the wire like that, to prove that you're the better team and just be able to make the right plays, which it looks like they did, as this Solano crowd is getting pretty excited, as they should. So now that's going to be the end of this broadcast. I thank you all for listening. I've been Drew Kirby, and thank you again for listening. I will see you guys next time.